my friends. It's the end of another month over here. And you know what that means? It's time for another installment of one of my favorite videos to make on this channel, the Blu-ray haul. Just to look at this damn stack, guys. I'm out of control. But yes, I'm gonna go through each of these pickups one by one. They come from various outlets, as you all are aware. I want to thank you all so much for stopping by. I really do hope you enjoy your stay. If you guys are new here, I do talk about cinema and all things entertainment. As you know, I do Blu-ray haul videos like this every single month, along with my traditional movie reviews of all these new releases that are coming out. If these are all topics that sound appealing to you, please consider hitting that big ol' subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can. It is free. It would really help out the channel immensely if you did so. And you beautiful subscribers will also be the first ones to know anytime a new video is uploaded over here. And if you like this video by the end, also please be sure to leave a thumbs up on your way out. That would be awesome. And if you guys have seen any of these movies, if you guys have thoughts about them, please definitely tell me what you think of them all down there in the comments. Let's discuss them all further, because I really love what I do here with you guys. Cool boy, but without wasting any more time, let's get started, my friends. We have 18 different films to talk about right here. And up first, we actually have yet another steelbook to add to the collection. This is actually the only Pixar film that I didn't have that I actually wanted, you know, because I'll never buy the Cars movies. But we have Brave right here. Beautiful looking steelbook. I really love the color choices they make here. And just look at this artwork, guys. Sorry for the glare, but yeah, that is just awesome stuff there. It's not the most original story in Disney's arsenal. It's definitely, like, I always joke about the Brother Bear ripoff when the mother actually does turn into a big black bear. But it's still a fun watch. My girlfriend enjoys it, and, you know, I don't hate it. And these next three that I'm gonna show you actually all come from the same director, and I actually got all of these through a Criterion flash sale that the website was having, actually. I believe it was 50% off, either last week of February or first week of March. I can't remember which one. But here they are. We got the Darjeeling Limited, the Royal Tenenbaums, and you also have Moonrise Kingdom. Awesome looking Criterion there. Wes Anderson, for sure, one of my favorite directors, so I gotta really update my collection so that I have almost all of his films. I'm not planning on buying The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou because I didn't like it, actually. These are all great, though. This one's actually a blind buy. I've never seen this one. It was directed by Terry Gilliam, who also brought you Brazil and Time Bandits, but here it is, 12 Monkeys. I believe this is a remake, but just look at this cast. Bruce Willis, Madeline Stowe, and Brad Pitt in the same movie. A young Brad Pitt, that is. But yeah, can't wait to check this one out. This looks just look at this cover. It looks sweet. Another blind buy coming up starring Reese Witherspoon and Laura Dern. I believe both of them were nominated for Oscars for this film, but here it is. Wild. Based on a true story, it's also directed by the same guy that brought you Dallas Buyers Club, the film that got Matthew McConaughey his Oscar. I can't wait to check this one out. The first of two sports movies in this pile, you have Hoosiers starring Gene Hackman. I remember my sophomore year of high school, during finals week, we were all brought into the lecture hall during my PE class, and we were actually shown this film. And I remember really enjoying it. Not a lot of my classmates did, but I found a lot of really inspiring moments in here. And Gene Hackman, as per, gives an outstanding performance. Oh, you guys are gonna laugh at me for getting these next two. Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty. Both directed by the same guy, Tom Shadyac, who also brought you Liar Liar, starring Jim Carrey right here. This first film, I actually think is one of Jim Carrey's best performances. And Evan Almighty, I actually do remember having vivid memories of my childhood going to the movie theater to see this, and I remember really loving it. I actually think it's kind of overlooked and kind of underrated, so if you've never seen Evan Almighty, or if you haven't seen it in a long time, I definitely recommend this. Happy Death Day to you. No, that's this one. But yeah, I got both Happy Death Day movies. I do remember working the movie theater, actually, when this came out, and I do remember sitting on a few of my breaks. I saw a few clips of this. I didn't watch through the whole thing yet. This I've seen none of, so I'm definitely excited to finally sit through all these for the first time. I hear they're a lot of fun. Directed by Christopher Landon, who also brought you Freaky a few months back. Really loved Freaky in the theaters, so I definitely cannot wait to see what he does with these. With all this craze of Coming to America out right now, We have Trading Places, directed by John Landis, the same guy, also starring Eddie Murphy along with Dan Aykroyd. This is a truly, truly overlooked comedy, I feel. Nobody's really talking about this one anymore. And it makes you care about the stock market. It's not a lot of movies that can do that. But yeah, if you've never seen this or if you haven't seen it in a while, definitely pop it in. Speaking of great movies that tend to be overlooked, you have The American President, directed by Rob Reiner at the peak of his prime. And it stars Michael Douglas as the widower president of the United States who falls in love with Annette Bening's character here. It's a really, really sweet story and a great cast to boot. You also have Martin Sheen and Michael J. Fox appearing here. Guys, they finally did it. Bad News Bears on Blu-ray. Yes! It's about damn time. I think I'm gonna actually do a retro review of this movie just to give my whole undying love to it. But I feel like a lot of sports movies that came out after it owe a debt to the Bad News Bears. Because this was the prototype, this was the formula for the underdog sports story. And a lot of films have since tried to replicate this magic ever since it came out in 1976. I'm looking at you, Mighty Ducks. Yeah, this is a great, great comedy. Rest in peace, Walter Matthau. You gave a truly great performance as Buttermaker. And you gotta love all the kids in this, especially Tanner Boyle. Crud, does that booger-eating spaz make me want to puke? Yeah, I'm gonna watch this one later tonight. I love Bad News Bears so much. So now we're getting into the new releases section of this Blu-ray haul this month. First and foremost, you have News of the World, the reunion between Tom Hanks and director Paul Greengrass. Believe it or not, this is Tom Hanks' very first Western in his illustrious career. I still find that hard to believe, even holding this Blu-ray in my hand, even after having watched this film. And I do have a full review of this, and I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below. You want to talk about controversial new movies? Yep, I got Wonder Woman 1984. This is the Target exclusive slipcover. I do like this more than the traditional Blu-ray release that they put out there. And if you watched my review of this, I don't hate Wonder Woman 1984 as much as a lot of other people do. The main hero and the main villain, played by Pedro Pascal, give great performances, but I agree, this definitely could have ended up a lot better than it actually was. And it's only fitting that this pile would be bookended by a Pixar film each. We started off this video with Brave, and we're gonna end it with what I think is one of Pixar's best, Soul. Yes, I know this is exclusive to Disney Plus and everything, but I mean, number one, it is still so satisfying to have the copy of the Blu-ray in my hand. And also, what if your internet goes out and Disney Plus isn't working? Good to have a copy that's guaranteed to work regardless of your internet. But I have a full review of this as well. I absolutely adored Soul so much. It's almost like It's a Wonderful Life with Inside Out's clothing. Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey as Joe and 22, I think, are Pixar's next greatest pair, even after Woody and Buzz. I love this movie. I love it. And you gotta have Mr. Mittens on the cover right here. So adorable. Well, here is the stack one more time, ladies and gentlemen. 18 Blu-rays in all, Criterion's new releases galore. Bad News Bears, finally. I'm still over the moon about that. But once again, I thank you so much for tuning into this month's Blu-ray haul. Look out for more exciting content hitting this channel very soon. One last reminder, hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. You guys are the best. And with all that being said, back talk, commence!